During this video, I'm going to walk you through how to add and set up your listing inside of RVLBO.com. To get started, we first need to log in or create our new account. So to do that, we are going to click on Login in the top right-hand corner. Once we do that, we can log in with our information, or if you're brand new, we can click on Sign Up here at the bottom and get signed up to the platform. Once we get signed in, we are going to be redirected to the dashboard that you see here. Let's go ahead and jump into creating our very first listing. At the very top right, we are going to click on Add Listing. Next, we need to choose the listing type, for sale or rent. In my case, I'm going to select rent. Next, we need to choose which type of listing we would like to create. We have our single listing, our featured listing, and our multi-listings. Please look through each of the features included and choose the one that makes sense for you. Once we have that selected, we can begin creating our listing. To get started, we have our general information, our property title, the RV resort, the description, and the pricing period. So we've added our title, we've added our description, our pricing period is going to be daily, and for the RV resort, we have a full list of all the resorts. So we're going to go ahead and find ours here, which is in Florida. Now that we have that configured, we're going to go ahead and we're going to scroll down to the different rules that we have here. So for the rules, we have our pet policy, we have the owner refund policy, we have the check-in time, the checkout time, and any other information you would like to include. So I've gone ahead and I've entered my pet policy. I have selected my refund policy as moderate. I've entered my check-in time at 1 p.m. and my check-out time at 11 a.m. And if I had any additional information, I would enter it here. Next up, we have the RV type allowed. For my resort, we allow a Class A fifth wheel, and a Super C. It must be a minimum of 30 feet long and a maximum of 45. Just below that, we have our amenities. Once we have those selected, we can go ahead and go to the next area, which is the contact information. This is going to be your email and your phone number where renters can reach out to you and contact you. Same thing for the social networks. You are free to add as many social networks as you'd like if you want renters to be able to follow you or contact you on Facebook, Twitter, and so forth. Just below that, we have the park hours. If your resort has specific hours, be sure to enter that information here. For me, I'm going to go with open 24 hours and 7 days. Just below that, we have the location. This allows RVLBO to recommend resorts based on the renter's current location. So we can enter our address here, or you can enter the coordinates, or even if you'd like, you can hide the map altogether from your listing. Just below that, we have the FAQs. You can add any frequently asked questions about your listing here. And then below that, we have our media. We allow up to 10 different images, and you can also include a video URL. I'm going to go ahead and add my image, and then scroll down to the booking section. This is where we can configure our pricing. So we have our reservation fee. Maybe your resort charges a fee and you want to pass it on to the renter, you can do so here. So we're going to enter $35. Next up, we have a weekend price and a nightly rate. The reason this is separate is you could charge more for the weekend if you'd like, or you could charge the same rate for both. I'm going to go for the same rate for both. We're going to do $125 per night. Then we have a weekly rate and a monthly rate. So this is if you want to include a discount for someone who books for an entire week or for an entire month. So let's say that I wanted to give a discount for a weekly rate, and I wanted to charge $600 for the entire week instead of the $875, which is what it would be normally, $125 a night per 7 nights. So let's say I wanted to charge $600. Instead of entering $600 here, you actually want to divide that by the 7 nights. So I would enter 85 instead. So 85 times 7 is the 600. Same thing for the monthly rate. If I wanted to charge $1,500 for the month, I would divide the $1,500 by 30 and enter that amount here. I'm going to leave that off for now. And just below that, we have the maximum number of guests. So this is, of course, the maximum number of guests that you allow at the resort. So we're going to enter this at 6. And just below that, we have enable payment and enable instant booking. So enable payment allows the renter to actually submit their payment and reserve your listing right here on the platform. Enable instant booking means that if someone reserves your listing, it is automatically approved and reserved. If we leave this off, that means you have to manually approve each renter. Finally, below that, we have our calendar. We can see the prices that we've configured, and if it's green, it means that it is available for rent. If you would like to black out any dates, you can simply click on it and turn it red. So let's say this particular weekend here, it's not available. I can click on it, turn it red, and now no one can reserve this listing on those days. Just below that, if we have any other fees, we can turn this on, list out what the fee is, and it will be added to the listing. I'm going to go ahead and leave that off. We are going to agree to the privacy and policy and the terms and conditions, and click on Save and Preview. On the next screen is our preview of what our listing is going to look like. So we see our media at the top, we have our title and our pricing, and we have all the other information that we submitted. If everything looks great, we can click on Continue. However, if you need to change anything, you can click on Edit. So in my case, I'm going to go ahead and click on Continue. Once we do that, on the very next screen, you need to go ahead and complete your account setup, and then scroll to the very bottom and click on Place Order. And just like that, back inside of our dashboard, we can see that our listing has been created and is now available for renting.